So in last class, we were discussing about the control structures. So we have already seen the single execution control structures where we have seen if else, nested if and elif statement. Okay. So do you have any doubts so far? Do you have any doubts so far?
No, 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 I'm good.
Okay. Okay. So now we'll start. Um, Now we'll start with the basic of what to say. Second part is multiple execution. So looping. We'll start with loopings.
Okay.
So this is control structures. That is looping. So have you ever studied the loops in any other language?
C plus plus,
In C++
Java,
and C++, you might have studied this looping, correct?
yes.
So, what was your understanding on looping? Just I wanted to know that. So, based on that, I'll start. Can you tell me
Mm,
something? What was your understanding?
actually, so loops, it is used for iterations, right?
Iteration. So, basically, when we have to execute, when we need to repeat um, certain set of statements, then we need loop, right? For example, if suppose if we have to print um, we have to print the table of something, right? So what we have to do, suppose I'm taking a number, so number integer, and input I am taking, and I'm telling enter the number for the table. Okay. And here I'm taking this input from user, and then what I'm doing is I'm doing, suppose the number that has been entered. So what I'm doing is print num1 into number into 1. Okay. And the same thing I'm repeating, num1 into 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so I'll change this. Uh, I'll change this. This is 1. This is 2. This is 3. This is 4. This is 5. This is 6. This is 7. This is 8. This is 9. And this is 10. Now, when I'll be executing this. So, suppose I have given 8. So, it has printed the printed the table of 8. So now you can see I am repeating this num1, num2, num3. You can see num1, num1, num1. I am repeating it again and again, right? So now what I can do is if suppose I have to do it for 100 for 100 times, then I need to repeat the same statement for 100 times, right? So we can implement this thing by loops. So how we can do these things by loop is, now for any loop there are three main things are there. Now if you observe in this table is this process is starting from 1, it is going till 10, and every time it is increasing by 1. Okay, so these three things are there. So these three, like, for any kind of loop in the world, you have to observe three things. One is initialization. Okay. Second one is condition.
Okay.
Condition, and third one is increment or decrement. Okay, these three are the main things are there for any kind of loop when you are applying. Okay, so by this, what will happen is initialization refers to the start of the loop from where process has to be started. We can say this is source, right? Then condition is end of the loop where the loop has to reach. Okay, and third one is way from source to destination. Okay, so for any language, anywhere you are applying the loop, you need to remember these three things. You need to find out, you need to identify these three things. Number one, from where process is to be started. Okay, number two, where process is to be end, right? And then what is how to go from source to destination. So suppose I have to go to suppose I have to go to my office from my home. So the starting of my process is at my home, right? Ending of process is at my office. But now how I'll go from my home to office, that is the increment or decrement part, right? So this is how you have to identify any kind of loop. So in this case, if you see our process, this num1 is common in each statement. Our process is starting from 1, our process is ending at 1, and from 1 to process starting from 1 ending at 10, and it is incrementing 1 by 1 from 1 to 10. So here will apply. So so for this you have to what you have to do is will take loop is a while loop. There are two kind of loops are there. One is while loop and another one is for loop. So one by one we'll see while loop and for loop. So let's say first one is while loop. So now when I have to execute, so first of all I am taking this num as the initial value. Okay. And then the next thing what I am doing is I am trying to increment this. So our process is to be started. So I'm taking one value which is starting at 1. So this is now my initialization part. Okay. My value is initialized here. Okay. My my value is initialized at this place. Now um, my value is initialized. Now I have to apply the condition. So while I is less than or equal to 10. So this is my condition I have applied. So this has become the condition part. Okay. And now what I have to do is print what I have to do num1 into I. And then next is I plus is equal to 1. So this is the increment. Okay. Understood these three things? Are you able to follow? Okay. So now when I'll execute this, you can see I am giving suppose 6. So it has given me the table of 6. You can make it more interactive, like and rather than just a simple, you can give it like here you can give it this into this is equal to this, and then you can do format. num1 comma I comma num into I. Okay, like this also you can give. So you will get more interactive result. One more closing bracket is required, and I have closed. Now you can see I have given 6. So it is giving me a proper form table. 6 into 1 is equal to 6, 6 into 2 is equal to 12, 6 into 3 is equal to 18, like this. Okay, 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 great,
Yes.
great. So, like this, you can apply your looping. So this can be applied for anything, for any kind of process. If you want to simply print a number from 1 to 10 or 1 to 100, that also you can do. So, for example, if we have some simply, you can print. I is equal to 1, and while I is less than or equal to 50, you can simply print um, print I. Okay, so you can see here now it has printed, and then I have to do I plus is equal to 1. So this will increment. So now you can see here it has printed from 1 to 50. Anything that you want to print repeatedly, you can apply that operation with the looping. Is it clear?
Okay. Yes.
Any doubt in this?
No.
So now, for example, if you want to do the same thing with the strings, like you have to print the value of a string. So suppose I am taking strval is equal to, and I am giving suppose Palin Analytics. Now, if simply I print str well, this is the way how we can print this. But if we want to print it one by one, so what we can do is simply again I is equal to 0. I'll initialize while I is less than length of str val, and then print str underscore val of I. Okay, I have printed, and then um, I plus is equal to 1. Okay, so now it will print this string character by character. Okay, so here you can see here it is printing PALI and then analytics, character by character it is printing. Okay, so this length function is used basically. Len is used to find the length of the string. Okay, so when you will by this when as soon you find the length, so what happens? It starts from 0 because the index in the string started always starts from 0. So that's why I have initialized it with 0. Okay. Okay, here the process was to be started from 1. Here the multiplication was to be started from 1. That's why I have taken 1. So based on need, you can initialize and you can make it according to that. Okay. So in the same way, if you want to print some range, some ranges, right? So those ranges also can help you to do these applications. So for example, if I have a list, suppose I have a list. So I have taken list one, and I am taking 56, 78, 34, then 21 and 90. Okay, and now if I print normal list, so just I can uh, print list one. Okay, but if I want to print this in um, unit by unit or index by index, we can do it again. Do I is equal to 0, then while I is less than or equal to, again we'll do length of list 1, and will print list 1 of I. Okay, and then I plus is equal to 1. Okay, so now it will print. Um, okay, so why it is giving error over here? Can you tell me? This is simple logic. It is giving error over here. See, it has printed all the elements of the list, but after printing, why it is giving error? It has printed all the members of the list one by one, but it is giving error. It is giving error because I have given this equal to over here. So what this equal to refers is, what is the length of this? This length is 5. Okay, one, two, three, four, five elements are there. So when there is list length is 5, the last element will be at 4, right? So there will be no element at fifth index, and that's why it is giving list index out of range. Here I gave it till I less than length, but here I gave I less than equal to length. That's why it was giving error. Now, if I remove equal to, this error will go off. Okay. Any doubt?
No.
So basically, the purpose of Shamir, there is so much background noise on your end.
It's damn quiet here. I don't know why. Let me mute.
Hmm. Are you moving mobile here again and again?
No, no, I'm using laptop.
I don't know why noise is coming. Okay. No issues. So are you clear so far?
Yes.
Okay. So now here now if so suppose I have this list. Okay. Now this list is suppose I have to find some values like what I am a number is given. I have to find the divisor of those numbers. Okay, so let's see. We are making a program. Find the divisor of any number. So number is to be taken from the user. So I am taking num1 is equal to integer and input. Enter the number to check the divisor. Okay, I have to find the divisor of any number. So what is divisor? Can you tell me? What is divisor? So divisor is basically when suppose I am taking number as 20. So now 20, how many numbers will be there who can divide 20 completely? For example, it should start from 2, then it will be 4, then 5, then 10. These four will be the divisors of uh, 20. Okay, so we have to find these divisors. So what we are going to do is I am taking a blank list. Okay, div list I am taking, and I am taking up it as blank list. Okay, now whenever we'll find the divisor, we'll append that number into this list. So to find the divisor, we'll start from 0, from 2. From 1, every number will be divided, so that will not be counted as the divisor. We'll start from 2. Okay. Now, what I'll do is by num1 divided by, sorry, while what I'm doing is I is less than or equal to num1 divided by 2. Okay. Now why I am dividing it by 2? So I am dividing it by 2 because because of the simple logic. When when I am, suppose 20 is there, so the max divisor of 20 will be 10. There will be no number after 10 which can divide 20 completely, right? So suppose I have a number called 30. So 15 will be the max divisor of 30. So the half of any number is the biggest divisor of any number. So that's what I am taking. Just I'm running this loop from 2 till half of that list, that number. Okay. Now I am checking if num1 divided by 2 is equal to 0. What I'll do is list div underscore list dot append I. Okay. And then I plus is equal to 1. Okay. And then at last I'll print list, sorry, div underscore list. Okay, I'll execute this now. Suppose I am taking number as 34. I'm taking this way, div list, sorry, divided by I. Okay, and I am printing on 34 I'm giving. So you can see here it has given me divided 2 and 17, just 2 and 17 only. Okay, now if I am taking suppose 60, so it is giving me divisor from 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like that up to 30 it is giving me the value. Okay, is this clear? Is clear for you?
Yes.
Do you understand the logic? How to decide from where to start, how to decide what is to be the condition and what should be the increment decrement part. Are you clear with all these part?
Yes.
So whatever loop you are creating, whatever things you are creating, first of all you have to decide these three things properly so that you can be sure that what are the main things. Okay.
Okay.
So this is how you can do you can do working on your this looping, right? Now suppose if I have to do the I have to apply the looping on some range. So you can apply the looping on some range as well. So for range, what you have to do is um, for that, for loop will be more suitable. So for loop, let's say there is for loop. Okay. So for example, I have to print from 1 to 10. So simply for I in range and I have given 11. Okay. And then print I. Okay. Now you can see here it is printing just from 0 to 10. Okay, why it is printing from 0 to 10? And see, you can see here I have not given any initialization, I have not given any condition, and I have not given any increment decrement. But you can tell that you told that these three things are mandatory for any loop, but I have not given any of them. So what for loop does is it for loop it automatically inbuilt automatically creates the all three things for loop. Okay, so when I have given this I, so what range function does is range function or when I am giving, so range function range This automatically initialize process from zero from zero sorry zero and goes till n minus 1. Whatever the number we have given, it will give till n minus till that number minus 1 with single increment, right? So you can see here with single increment, it has started from zero. I is started from zero. It has gone till this value minus one, and then automatically one by one it is being incremented and it is printing. So it becomes very convenient in case of for loop, right? Now there is another variation of ranges for I in range, and I am giving suppose I am giving it is to be started from 5 and ending till 11, right? And I am printing now print I. Okay. So now what it is doing is it is starting from this 5 and going till 11. So this is another variation of range. So here range, and this is start and this is stop. Okay. So it will start from value given at start and stop at value of stop minus 1. Okay, so this is another variation of the range function. In the same way, there is third variation for I in range and of 5. Suppose I have given 16 and comma 2. So what this will do is it will start at 5, go till 16 minus 1 and increment of 2. Okay, and I'll print I. So you can see here it is printing me 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15. Like that it is printing. Okay, clear? So there are three variations of ranges are there. One is with single argument, one is with two arguments, and third is with three arguments. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is the process of creating the ranges with for loop, right? Now, if I apply the for loop with the list, so very simply you can apply. Suppose I have a list where, and I am applying this 56, 78, then 53, 66, 51, 34. I have applied, right? So if I apply this for I in list underscore var and print I. Okay. So now you can see here, I have not given any initialization, any increment, decrement, or any range. So you can see here when I gave list with while list, and then I have to create this initialization also, this condition also, and this increment, decrement also. And then here I'm using list of I. But same thing when I am doing with the for loop, simply I didn't give anything for I in list I in list and print of I. Okay, so it itself takes element one by one and prints it one by one wherever it is required. Okay, okay. Any doubt in this? Okay, great. So now this is how you can process in list. Now suppose there is something called abnormal loop break. Abnormal loop hurdles, right? So here there are two things. One is break and continue, right? So what this break and continue are doing now? Suppose I want if there is a list, and in this list I want to print everything, but if at any point any number comes which is completely divided by, suppose, let's say 5. Okay, so I want the process to be stopped. Okay, so I am taking list underscore where I am taking, and here I am giving elements 56, 78, 90, 34, 65, 88. Right? I have taken these 5 elements. Right? Normally, I am doing for I in list underscore where, and I want to print everything. But if a number is completely divided by 5, I don't want to print that number. I don't want to print the entire list after that. Okay. So what I'm doing is, if I divided by 5 is equal to 0, then I have given break, or then here I am printing print I. Okay. Now let's see. So here you can see here it has printed this 56, it has printed this 78, but as soon it encountered the 90, it has stopped printing further. So what this break statement is doing, once this condition becomes true and break is triggered, it skips all the further iteration and suspends the loop. Okay, okay. And in the same way, if suppose I am using, and in the place of break, I am using continue. Continue. When I am using, what it will do is, it will just skip this and it will keep on printing the further elements. Okay. So here I'll just print this. You can see here now it has printed this 56, 78. And when 90 came, it has skipped printing. Then 34 printed. At 65, it has skipped printing. And then 88 is printed. Okay.
Okay.
Is this clear? Is it clear for you?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So, these all are the control statements are there, and this is how you use the loops with the different data structures. So, I have taken the example of a string also, and I have taken the example of this list also. The same thing you can apply on tuple as well. So, I am taking, suppose, my tuple. So, there will be no difference in tuple. I am taking this 56, 78. Like this I have taken, and for I in my tub, and I'm printing I. That's it. Okay, so there is no difference in implementing either in tuple or in list. Anything you can do, and you can print it according to that.
The
Okay.
tuple cannot be deleted, right?
Sorry,
Tuple cannot be deleted. I mean, can
your
we
voice is
no
again
tuple,
not clear.
but in the tuple we cannot delete, but in the list we can delete, right?
Yes, yes, yes. There is no difference. Only means like I have given the name of list over here, I have given the name of tuple over there. There is no difference. As it is being supplied. But this cannot be done with set or dictionary, because in set or dictionary, these indexes are not supported. So because of that, you cannot use the looping with set or dictionaries. Okay.
Okay.
These all are the main things. So now, if you want, you can make the practice for calculating factorial values, and then you can make a program To calculate, let's suppose, what to say, and, divisor we have seen. Now, what we have to see is factorial. Then yes, you can check the palindrome. Palin palindrome. So palindrome is suppose okay. So this is a word which is same from beginning and last, or there is a null, right? You can use the loop to check whether these two are same or not. Okay. Um, suppose there is 1 3 3 1. So this is also same from both side. Okay, so you can check whether the given string is palindrome or not. You can check this, and then you can generate the Fibonacci series. Okay, Fibonacci series, do you know?
Yes.
So you have to make it like 0 1 1 2 3 5 8 13 21, like this. You have to generate the series till suppose, let's say, 10 or 15 numbers you have to generate. So you can do these practices with looping to create these programs for your own practice. So in factorial also, you can use the increment loop, or you can say decrement loop also, decrement loop as well, you can check. Okay, so like this, you can make your practice well with these kind of programs, and you will be very well versed with looping. So looping is a one of very important part of any programming language. Once you understand the loop, once you know how it works, you will be more comfortable with the programming. So I request, you can practice a few programs like this, or you can search any program that you may want to explore, and you can try implementing those via looping. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll keep it at this now. I have